2, I want your arm here or here to feel the lovely work. But you may be finding you've got a balance issue, which is totally normal, especially if you're just beginning. Then you're welcome to put your hand here just to stop you from balancing. But again, the most important key here, I need those hips stacked. As you'll feel, we're going to lift those legs. The moment we want to lift, your abdominals are going to want to take over. They're going to show up. But I need you to keep them covered and think about oblique work only. Okay, so let's all just rest. Take a quick little second. So just lie down. This part of the body is on complete holiday. I don't want your neck active here at all. I want you just to be relaxing, look dead head in front of you. Now think about that connection of lower abdominals to belly button, inner thigh squeezing, knees squeezing, heels squeezing. Push those feet away. And we're going to inhale to prepare and exhale, lift. Oh, by the way, this hand is facing the ceiling, which will make it a bit more tricky, but that's where the balance comes in. And down to an inhale, just hover around above the ground, and exhale, lift. Think about that inner thigh really pushing up nice and high, and inhale down to a hover. And for 3, we lift, and inhale down to a hover, and exhale, lift, and down to a hover. We're going for 5 here, and down to a hover. Let's go for 6, down to a hover. I'm going to go to 8, but do as many as you can. Let's go for 7 here, and down. Think about that inner thigh. Really squeeze that inner thigh for me, those knees, and lift for 8. Squeeze inner thighs, squeeze your knees together, your ankles together. Come up a little bit higher for me if you're able to, and a little bit higher, and then gently down. Nice work. We're going to just swivel around and do the other side. So again, we're going to sit up. I want you to think about those legs are straight. Bring them 10 degrees forward. This arm goes out slightly diagonal just to keep you straight. Eye line dead, set in front of you. Hand is over here on your obliques or in front of you for balance. Thinking about lower abdominals connecting to the belly button. We're holding that connection there. I want you to squeeze inner thigh, knees and feet, and push your feet away. And we're going to lift 4. We're going to count down from 8. We're going to go 4, 8. And down to a hover. We're going to inhale and exhale to lift. That's for 7. And down to a hover. And we're going to lift and down to a hover and lift. This for 5. Let's go for 4. We're halfway there now. Lift for me. Think about those inner thighs really working and those knees connecting and those ankles holding tight. Let's go for 3 more. The opposite arm, the palm is facing the ceiling. 2 more here. Good stuff. Hold that nice and tight. Make sure that connection is beautiful and overlapped. And last one here. Hold for me. Come up a little bit higher if you're able to. And a little bit higher. And gently down. Nice work. Okay. We're going to go back to our original position. Swivel around. I want to show you some lovely exercises. Again, lower abdominals, but also great for moving the back. Okay, so arms will be coming out to a T. I'm going to go back into tabletop. Your easy version is where those knees are brought over here. That's your really beginner version. And all we're doing for now is we're just sending those legs across and across. Now, depending on where your back situation is, if you are currently dealing with a back issue, I really want you to keep that movement really, really tiny. You will always grow in strength. Range of motion can always grow, but get your strength foundation solid first and grow into the rotation. And that goes for any and every exercise. So that's your beginner version. If you're intermediate, those legs are squeezing together. We're squeezing those knees together, and they're at tabletop. And we're just slightly coming over. Shoulders stay on the ground and gently over to the other side. Okay? Now, whilst you're doing this, I want you to really be thinking about holding your body as tight as you can and thinking about those knees squeezing together. And it's your abdominals and obliques pulling you across. breathing pattern here. We're going to inhale, exhale, and 2 more here. And last one here. Good stuff. Bring it back to center. One leg down, other leg down. Lovely work. Okay, we're going to go into a classic Pilates exercise. We are going to start loading the neck. So I do want you to be aware the neck, especially when we begin, gets really tired really quickly. It will grow into that strength. It will get strong really quickly. So don't worry about it. If you are feeling any strain, you're going to just put your head back on that mat, look left, look right, shake it out a little bit, and then come back into the exercise. Also, always nod your chin down 10 degrees. It deactivates these 2 main movers down the side of your neck, which will help just hold your neck in a more solid position, as opposed to your chin really trying to hold you, and you can feel that strain. I'm sure you can even see those muscles really popping up, as opposed to pulling that down, deactivates them, and I can hold my neck better. Okay, so this is the way I set up for this exercise. I get nice and comfy, my back's flat, I'm not in neutral pelvis at all. I'm holding my legs together. I then go into tabletop. I then go into a neutral pelvis. I'm going to hold onto my one knee and I'm going to lengthen. For the sake of our beginner video, we're going to pull that knee right in toward our chest and we're going to lengthen. Now, my little trick is I want my toes in line. So as I'm doing this exercise, the whole time I'm thinking, okay, my toes should be right on top of each other. And my toes should be right on top of each other. And I'm hoping the camera will pick this up, if you do that, you'll see a lovely straight line. As opposed to there, as opposed to there, as opposed to there. So, I see so many different variations. I want you to try be in the line as much as you can. Okay? So get nice and comfy. Tuck that neck down. If you're really struggling with this exercise, you're welcome to put your hands behind your head, and you are welcome to just to do that if you're struggling as well. So for the moment, we're going to hold and push that leg away. Get that quad really working there and extend. And extend. Now, I want you're going to inhale to change, exhale to push. Inhale and exhale to push. Now we're going to add another element. Pull that belly button down for me. I know it's brain gym. One more here. And bring those legs in. Put one down the mat, other down the mat. Slowly lay down. Extend the arms. Look overhead. Arms overhead. Look left. Look right. Left and right. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to bring your knees up. Rock yourself up. We're going to do a little bit of bridging work to work into our wrists. Wrist work, when we do anything when we're loading on the wrists, they can get quite sore quite quickly. Again, it all builds into the strength that it will eventually come. So what I want you to do, I'm going to show you easy version first. We're on our elbow, knees are here. I'm in a mermaid position, so I've got my top foot in front of my bottom. The easy version is I'm bridging onto my elbow, I'm bridging onto my knee, and all we're going to do is lift up, and I want you to open up your chest. Think about that arm coming up over you, and then gently down. That's your easy version. Your next version, I may have to take off my socks. Just in case, FYI, if you are slippy and slidey here, I do find barefoot is much better for the situation. Next situation is we're on our elbow, but we're going to push onto our feet. And I do want you to note here, I'm not leaning onto my feet. I'm pushing into my toes. So we're going to come up and we open up that chest. And then we gently come down. And then the harder version, I'm onto my hand. My feet are over. And I want to open up my chest. And I want to keep my line beautiful and straight. So my hand is in parallel with my feet. We're going to inhale and we exhale and we lift. And then we gently and gracefully come down. So choose your level there. We're going to do 3 each and then change sides. One side of your body, far happier to do all of this. Other side of your body, not so much. So we're going to inhale, exhale, and lift. And slowly and gently down. Inhale, exhale, and gently down. And I'm sure you're feeling a whole bunch of things working there. Nice big inhale and exhale. Right, now, I hope that whichever level you were, you're going to feel a lot of shoulder work and wrist work, but it's all great. We're just doing a couple of them. If you're only able to do one on each side, go for it. So again, I'm going to refresh your memory. And also I want to balance out on my side because I've already shown you 3 different ones on my left shoulder. You must always balance whatever you do on the one side, you must do on the other side. So the easy version is just the shoulder lifting. The next one is where we bridge onto the shoulder still, but we're obviously levering up with most of the body. Lift, and then gently down. And then finally, it's the hand we inhale and exhale. Right, now, choose your level, and it's inhale to prepare, exhale to do the exercise. Nice big inhale. Gently come down. Try and find that grace if you're able to. Nice big inhale. Gently down. Last one here. Nice work. Good. You can sit for me. We're just going to roll out those shoulders real quick. Other way around. We're going to do 5 minutes of stretching just to get rid of the lactic acid buildup. Lie down for me. Coming down and arms overhead. Find that tension throughout your whole body. Think about fingertips, arms, chest, through the calves, through the toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Give me a deep inhale. And exhale. And drop. And again, stretch. Find that tension right through the body. Inhale. And exhale, drop. Last one here. Stretch, 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 stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Good stuff. Bring those arms out to a T. We're going to do our lumbar stretch, and I'm going to show you a beautiful thoracic stretch. So lumbar stretch, arms out to a T, and you're just going to let those legs fall to one side. And hold. Try and keep your shoulder blades on the mat. I hope you've enjoyed that class as much as I have. Really gives you a great push of endorphins. So you feel great after the workout. Nice big inhale. And exhale up and over to the other side. And inhale. Exhale up and over to the other side. Just one more on each side. And inhale. Exhale. And hold it there. Right, now I want you to line your side. Pull your knees up to your chest as much as you can. Arm comes out and drop the other side as well. Now, if you have any rotation restrictions, it will show up in this. My right is a lot tighter than my left, so I really struggle with this side. And you might be feeling that too. And maybe you don't. Maybe you've got great rotation in your thoracic. Your spine's broken up into 4 sections. Your cervical, which is your neck, your thoracic, which is from your neck going down over your shoulders toward the middle of your, well, a little bit less, a little bit more than the middle of your spine, and lower spine and sacrum, which is the last part, which is fused onto your pelvis. This aims at thoracic, so it's going for the middle of our spine. Bring those legs up and over. Try and make yourself as small as you can. Bring those knees as high as you can, and drop that opposite shoulder and open up. And if you're able to do these stretches more than once a day, it would benefit you beautifully, because stretching is so important. Also, what's lovely about this stretch is we're opening up the pecs, we're opening up all these muscles underneath our arms as well. So it's really a good stretch, because I found our lifestyle's really kind of drawn us in, closing up the chest area. This is a really good one to focus on. Okay, bring those legs around. Pull one knee in toward your chest. Just stretching out that lower spine again. And change legs. And pull both knees in towards your chest. Tuck your forehead onto your knees if you're able to. Rock up and let's sit comfortably. I want you to just round your head up and around. Remember, try not look directly above you. Try and think about your head staying just at the corner, like looking toward the corner of the room. One more time around, up and around. And one more time. Okay. You're not going to throw your head down. You're going to drop it. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale and exhale, drop. And inhale up. And exhale, drop. And last one, we inhale up. And exhale, drop. And slowly, I want you to round your shoulders all the way around. And the other way around. And sit up nice and tall. Breathe in for me. Big exhale. Last one. And then as you exhale, I want you to drop those shoulders. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again on the next one. And we will continue to grow in strength as we go. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.